Hey everybody, welcome back to another review with yours truly, Sam Healey. Today we're taking a look at this little guy right here, Crow's Overkill by Emperor S4 Games. And I have to say that whenever I see that logo, my interest is immediately piqued because they've put out a number of games that I have really enjoyed in the past, Hanami Koji being one of them, Roundhouse being another, Planet Defenders being a third. So they have a pretty good track record as far as games that I enjoy, in my opinion. So we're going to take a look at this. It's just a card game. It's a multiplayer card game at that. So let's see how it goes. Let's get down to the table. So here I have set up for you a 4-player game of Crow's Overkill by S4 Games, Emperor S4 Games. Now, what happens here is that everybody gets dealt 2 shamisen cards and 3 bird cards. Once all that has been taken care of, you take these 2 bell cards and shuffle them into the bird deck. And once you have that done, the first player can take their turn. Now, in a game of Crow's Overkill, you are simply trying to survive your turn, and the clock card is what tells you if you have survived your turn. So if you can get the number of crows in front of you down to less than the number of crows that are outside, so right now it's 8 crows. If I can get my hand, the birds, down to below that, then I have survived that round. But there are certain cards that will automatically cause us problems. And so, for example, the owl here, he says owls cry at the end of your turn. They always cry, so you only have to have one. It doesn't matter what's up here. But right now, I'm okay. I actually don't have to spend any cards to get rid of. But on the beginning of my turn, I'm going to, first of all, draw 2 shamisen cards. And then I'm also going to draw 3 bird cards and add them in front of me. So I have a rooster, 2 crows, and a 3rd crow. So these cards are in front of me right now. Now I could not worry about this at all because I'm actually not in danger of anything. But I don't want cards to actually pile up on me. So I'm going to see what I can do to get some of these done. Let's see here. So I'm going to, first of all, play this card, and it says kill 1 bird and ignore the effect of the bats. So I'm going to get rid of the rooster and so forth out of the game. And so that's done. Then I've got room change, choose a player, exchange all of your birds with him. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will actually exchange, I'll play this card and change all of my birds with this player over here. So all of my birds go over here to him. And now I have to take care of these. Now I have an owl, so I need to get rid of him. So I'm going to draw 2 shamisen cards. So 1 and 2. I'm going to choose a player, swap all birds of one type with those with him. So I'm going to swap this owl with his crow over here, which does give me 4 crows, but I'm actually okay with that. And now my turn is done. I have less than 8 crows in front of me, so I'm safe. Now the next person takes and draws 2 shamisen cards and 3 bird cards. So now they have 3, 6, 7, and then all of these as well. So they look at their cards. I'm going to kill all birds of one type, and that'll be all of the crows. So they're out. And then I'm going to play Nightbird, which says that I'm going to shuffle all of these cards together and deal them out, starting with me. So I'll flip that over. And then this goes over here, and this comes over here to this person. And I'm safe from this, and so it goes to the next person. Over to the 3rd player, they're going to take their cards up into their hand. They draw 2 shamisen cards. Then they also draw 3 bird cards. Okay, so a gong came up, a bell, so that means that the clock progresses. And now our limit of birds has changed from 8 crows to 5. So I have to have less than 5 crows in front of me, plus getting rid of all of the other kinds as well. So that was 1, 2, and then 3. This goes here. And since one of those bird cards was a bell card, I only get 2, 4 in front of me. So now we're good. I need to play cards. Let's see. This says move 1 bird card to another player. So we're going to move the bat over here to this person. And let's see here. Now I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 crows. So I do need to get rid of those. This says kill up to 2 birds. So we're going to get rid of that. So now I'm down to 5, which I still need to get rid of 1. So I'm going to take care of this. And no, I'm not going to get rid of this. I'm going to use this. And since I just used this card, I'm going to mirror the effect of that card and kill 2 more birds like so. And then I am actually good to go because I have only 3, which means that all of these other cards are actually non-existent right now in terms of surviving. So it goes to the 4th player, and now they're going to draw 2 cards and then draw 3 birds on top of that. So the first bird is a crow, second bird is another crow, and 2 more crows. So they have a lot of crows in front of them. So we're going to take our 4 cards here. Let's see what we have. These are not very good. So we're going to try this and try to get rid of our crows. We're going to flip the top card of the bird draw pile and kill all birds of that type. So let's hope beyond hope. Yeah! So crows are toast, like so. Now we got to get rid of that owl. Let's see here. We're going to move up to 2 birds to another player. So we're going to, that's not going to really help me much, is it? So we're going to try scissors. We're going to draw 1 shamisen card from another player. Let's draw 1 from here. And this one says cancel the effect of the card just targeting you. That doesn't do me any good. Move up to 2 birds to another player. Pretty sure I have to do that to my owls, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my bats, have to attack them first. So we're going to do that, but that still leaves me with the owl, and there's nothing he can do about it, so he is actually out of the game. And so now it's just 3 players. And so we continue playing in that fashion until all but 1 person is left, and that person is the winner, having survived the longest. Now, that is Crow's Overkill, and honestly, I would be remiss if I didn't at least talk about the theme of the game here. Now, I'm just going to read it right out of the front page of the manual here, and here it says, quote, "I'd kill all the crows in the world to sleep with you in the morning," is an old song, end quote, is an old song sung at a red light district approximately 160 years ago by one person. It means that when a crow cries, I must leave this place. Even if I must kill crows all over the world, I want to stay with you a little while longer. It even gives the guy's name that was in here. He was a central figure of the early Meiji Restoration and lived a turbulent life. The song expresses his longing to prolong this amorous time, even for a short while. So, yeah. Family friendliness just basically went out the window, but that's the theme. With that being said, the theme is largely non-existent in gameplay and in the artwork. There are a few pictures of geishas that are in here, but even that, it doesn't, on the cover, that doesn't really say much because geishas were mainly entertainers. They weren't necessarily people who would work in a red light district, I guess you could say. So, Awkward, right? Just a really weird theme, coupled with a really weird activity of killing birds. So, I don't know. It just... As you can probably tell, I was not as enamored with this game as I have been with other Emperor S4 games. So, first of all, surviving the round. Okay, I get that. That's actually pretty cool, where you need to try to survive the round by, unfortunately, killing birds. But even that presents a problem, because if you don't survive the round, you are eliminated from the game. And it's possible for you to be eliminated on your very first turn. It's possible. It's unlikely, I guess you could say, but through a certain course of events, somebody takes some cards from you, or you get a bad card draw, and you don't have enough shamisen cards to defend yourself from all of the birds. Well, it's not really even defending, but you get the idea. It's the possibility that you could literally play one hand and be just absolutely done. And that's not a cool combination to me. So the artwork on the cards is great. I love that traditional Japanese style artwork that is, it just gives the game a kind of a classic look, even though the gameplay probably isn't that classic at all, and it probably won't be around for much longer. But the idea behind the game is, first of all, not one that is inviting to me. And then on top of that, the gameplay is also wildly random, and because it's just tactical. There's no strategy to it at all. And even calling it tactical seems like you're giving it much more credit than it's worth, because you're literally only dealing with cards that you have been able to draw. You don't have any other recourse other than what those cards' abilities give you. And sometimes those cards can't help you in the situation that you're in. So there's just too many bad negative things about this, and there aren't enough good things. Really, the artwork is the only thing that I liked about the game. The gameplay was wildly random, sporadic, and just, oh, look, I got a card that really hoses you, but and it really helps me, and then it comes around to my turn. Wow, I have a bunch of cards that I can't do anything with, and I'm out. That's just not fun in my estimation. So I was really pumped to try this game out. I was really looking forward to it. I read the theme, and I was like, oh man, really? And then we actually got through the gameplay, and I was like, wow, this is a dud. So unfortunately, I did not like Crow's Overkill at all, for a few reasons that I've already mentioned, so I won't further kick that dead horse. Don't like this. Try it before you buy it. As always, I always say that. But maybe you'll like it. I definitely did not. So that is it from me. We'll see you guys on the flip side.